Yeah, this is my favorite coffee mug, and I like the big ones, and I always break them. As soon as I start really liking it, I'll drop it and break it. And I dropped this one last week, and like there's a huge chip out of it, so I had to like super glue it back together, which sucks. But at least I still have it because I hate I hate it when they break because I love them so much. But anyways, I had another annoying heckler thought. One of the problems is when you play, is like when you play somewhere, it's like you're so close to people, and people tend to drink quite heavily. So it's like people get obnoxious, towards the basically the whole time. But that's another drawback of going and playing somewhere. It's like, oh, you got to deal with all that crap. So whenever I'd go play somewhere, I'd always put like signs up, and I'd be like, I know these songs, I know Sublime. These are the songs I'm going to be playing. Do a little bit of marketing or whatever, which I learned was just a total waste of time because you'd go somewhere, ask permission, put signs up. Then you go there to play, and all of them are ripped down. You're just like, oh, drunk people. Of course, they just rip them down because, they're drunk. I probably would have done it when I was in their position as well. So it's like, come on. So anyways, I learned that was a total waste of time. And so I had put a sign up that said, like, I know Sublime, and I was kind of surprised because I'm sitting there playing, and this one guy came over. He's like, "Hey man, when are you gonna play some Sublime?" And I was like, "Whoa!" He actually saw the sign and read it. I'm like, "Great, excellent." So I'm like, "Well, I'll play, here in a little bit." And he's like, "Let me know when you do." And I was like, "All right." So I was like getting ready to play. And he's like, "Hey man, no, I played What I Got." And I think I played it by myself, and then he was like, "Hey," he's like, there's a guy, he had like a huge pitcher of beer, and he's like, "Hey, let's do an encore." He's like, "I want to do the rap part," because there was like a rap part of the song, which is really awesome. So I was like, "All right, I don't have a problem with it, whatever." And this guy's like, so I'm like playing, and he comes up and he's like swinging his beer, huge. He's like a huge mug of beer, swinging it back and forth, and I'm just like, so he starts rapping the part, and he's doing actually pretty good. I think it sounds good because I'm like, I got my head down and just playing, not really thinking about it. But I'm like, what is that? Like, there's like, every time he's swinging his beer back and forth, it's like splashing all over me, all over my guitar, all over my equipment. I was just like, stop. And then I swear he had to spill half of that huge mug. I don't know if it was like a 48-ounce mug or what. So he like finishes the song, he's got like half his beer, and it's just all over the ground. It's just awful. So I was just like, man, every time you go, there's always like beer thrown all over the place, or I guess at least they're not throwing beer at you, but at least, every time you get home, there's like your equipment smells like beer. Or if I put like my music sheets out, they'd just be covered in beer. So annoying.